Hi everyone, I'm Saaliya. I will start with the daily chart. As you can see, probably you all can see my screen. In this, I can see a head and shoulder formation, and the projection of the head to the neckline is at 6,620, rather 6,670 area, and that is in line with the consolidation that we saw in December between 6,620 to 6,670. So that's basically the worst case scenario. Then any failure below that is going to test the 200-day EMA at something like 6,430. Apart from that, I have given these resistance and support levels. They are all based on the Fibonacci extensions that I have figured out by using an ABC wave in this decline, and that's where it is. But at the same time, the reason as to why I firmly believe that this market cannot, has to recover is due to the fact that I just can't understand as to why it has now fallen to a bear market zone. And due, as a result of that, I still maintain that there can be a recovery into the correction range, and that correction range is presently at resistance at 7,220. Then at the same time, I have taken based on the ABC move, the C wave ends at 7,102, and we have come down below that as well. So there is a C wave extension, which also an indication that a quick recovery can take place. But when it comes to the momentum, we can see that there is still the trend is into the bearish mode, following the same downtrend, and hopefully today's you can't say it's a reversal, but there's a pause in the down trend. But there had been many pauses like that, so we have to wait and see how the market is going to behave on Monday onwards. One good thing that happened was there is kind of a sense of a recovery that we saw when it comes to price action and the volume behavior. And in my analysis, I totally believe on the price action and the volumes, because when clients are buying, they're not buying the RSI or the moving averages or the Fibonacci lines. They are buying shares. If they want to buy Expo Lanka, they will be buying Expo Lanka at an X price and X amount. So that X price and the X number of quantity is what is very important for us. That's why we closely monitor how the support base is forming. And yesterday and today, we saw some kind of a support coming at these lower levels. Hopefully, that will continue to the next week. So that's basically the daily chart. And moving on to the weekly chart, I have figured out that the trend line resistance by joining the 2 points in the latter part of 2019 is moving as a support line now, which got tested today, during this week. And I'm using here a chart style called Heikin-Ashi, where we look at the average candlestick rather than the open, high, low, close the market is giving us. Here, the open, or rather the low and the high is based on the low and the high of the day, but the open and the close is based on a formula working out an average. As long as the candles, the Heikin-Ashi candles are showing a bearish formation, you will see that the lower shadow in the candle, in other words, in a red candle, you see the lower shadow, and in a green candle you see the upper shadow, which means it's in line with the trend, whether it's up or down. But when we see the shadows up and down, both the lower and the upper shadows in a candle, be it a green or a red candle, it's an indication of indecision, meaning anything can happen. A change of direction can take place, but that is not happening right now. So that's basically what I can see in the weekly chart in terms of the support area. The trend line support, as I mentioned, is at 6990, which was tested today. And the next two support lines, based on the exponential moving averages, are the 26 EMA, which is a basically half year, 26 weeks. And then the next one is 52 weeks, giving an average of a year. So the EMA 26 is acting as 6866, the support at 6866, and the EMA 52 at 6349. Moving on to the monthly chart, I see in the monthly chart an inside bar consolidation, meaning I can see that the present trend, or the last February price action and the March price action up to now, is within the January range. We can see that clearly here. That in the January range, the opening was at 6,797, which rather the low is at 6,774, and the high, the famous high of 9,025. So we are trending within that channel. And to be on the positive side amongst all these bearishness, I still believe that if there's a recovery, breakout above 9,025, we will see all-time high levels are going to be recreated. So that's basically what I see. And in the normally I look at the minute chart thanks to the investing.com on a daily basis, and today's minute chart gives us a V formation when it came down to test today's low, and then it recovered, forming a V. And the extension of that V, if we take a projection of a resistance, is at 7,174. So if by any chance Monday or during next week, if we see a continuation of an uptrend, 7174 can become a resistance area. Those are the four charts I have on the ASI today. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you very much, Saaliya. Okay, I'll be now moving on to commercial, PABC, and HNB. Those were the three stocks that I'll be mainly focusing today. Commercial, I have taken the weekly chart at first, and what we can see in the weekly chart is the RSI is at around 50.72, and clearly in the weekly chart, the price is trading above the monthly support level 80.82. So there is somewhat a rejection from the 50 moving average, 50 EMA, which is the exponential moving average, and also the price is trading below the 89.90, which is also a weekly resistance. So moreover, what I can see is there's a crossing from the 8 and 18 moving averages. If we zoom in a bit, we'll be able to see that there was a crossing. So both the crossings has been happened from the 50 moving average, and this indicates that the market could actually, the particular stock could actually be in a bullish territory. So previously, if we take a look at the price has been trading below the 50 EMA, which indicated that the price was basically going basically descending. So now it is trading above the 50 EMA. We can expect that that from this area of support, which is the monthly support 80.82, we can expect that the price could head back to the weekly resistance at first. That would be 89.90, and from that key area, if the weekly resistance breaks, we can expect the next month resistance 96.98. So overall, in the weekly chart, we do have a ascending trend line. So certain high highs, high lows has been created, and it has come down to a high low right now. So from this area, in the next few weeks, if we could possibly see a reversal from this area, this could definitely drive the price to the weekly resistance 89.90. So moving ahead with PABC, so the monthly RSI is at around 54.63, and also there is 8 and 18 moving average crossing. So the last previous crossing was somewhere around 2016 October. So the nearest crossing that has occurred is in January. So what we can see is that the price is trading below the weekly resistance again, 17.50, and above the monthly support 14.15. So this potentially indicates that there is a bullish momentum in the stock, since it is trading above the moving averages, even though the price has gone a bit high to another weekly resistance area 22.5. It came down to retest the area, it retest the moving averages basically. So as I add the 50 moving average, we'll be able to see. So here, so once I add the 50 moving average, it clearly indicates that the price is trading above the 50 moving average. So long term perspective, what we can see is that the price could actually drive from this area of monthly support, which if it comes with a little bit more to the 14-15 area, it could potentially actually move from this area and head to the weekly resistance 17.50, and further breaking that level, it could basically reach the 19.20, which is the 20 a psychological key area. As we can see, it has been in 2017, somewhat around April, we can see that the price has rejected from that area as well. So moving ahead with HNB. So the HNB weekly chart, the RSI is 47.81, and also stochastic RSI is in the mid range. What I can see in this particular stock is that it is in ascending trend line. So here also we have certain higher highs, high lows, and high highs. So it is trading below monthly resistance 131, 134, and above a weekly support level 119, 120. So looking at it, basically it is somewhat trading below the moving averages as well. So so what we can see is here that it could actually bounce from this key area. It could possibly retest this trend line. So possibly retest this trend line. In case if this trend line breaks, it could further drive the price to the weekly support area 119 to 120 area. But as it retest this trend line, it could actually make the higher low, and possibly go up again to the monthly resistance 131, 134, breaking that key area. It could further go to the weekly resistance 144, 145. So as I add the 50 moving average as well, we'll see will be what. So here the 50 moving average, what we can see is that it has been trading below the 50 moving average over a period of time, and still it is trading below the 50 moving average. So yeah, so like I said, if this trend line, after a successful retest of this trend line, ascending trend line, if we are able to see that clear reversal from this area, this could drive the price again to upside, else it could further decline to the weekly support area 119, 120. Okay, okay, that's it from my end. Thank you very much, and If there are any questions, please feel free to ask.